Okay, whatever you thought you knew about this year's championship contenders, just throw it out the window. We are on the verge of one of the most improbable, most unbelievable Super Bowls in NFL history. We've got two massive underdogs who have scratched and clawed their way to the biggest stage of them all. And guess what? It's setting up a rematch that's been over a decade in the making. This is the wild story of Super Bowl 60.
You know the moment? I mean, it is burned into the brain of every single football fan. Super Bowl 49. The clock is ticking down to zero. And that one play, that one interception, it didn't just win a championship for the Patriots, no. It created a ghost that has haunted the entire Seahawks franchise for years. It cemented a modern rivalry that was built on one of the most stunning, heart-stopping endings we have ever seen. And here we are. After 11 long years, the stage is set all over again. The Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots are going to meet in the Super Bowl for the second time. For one team, this is a shot at redemption, a chance to finally right that historic wrong. And for the other, it's a chance to prove that history, well, it has a funny way of repeating itself. So what is it that makes this particular rematch so special? Well, it all comes back to that history, right? This isn't just some other game on the schedule. This is the reignition of a rivalry that was forged in the fire of one of the most famous goal line stands in the history of football. Now, if you look at their all-time record, you might actually be a little surprised. The Seahawks, believe it or not, hold a slight edge, 11 wins to the Patriots' 9. But let's be honest, the only number that really truly matters here is sitting right in that last row. And the one and only time they met in the Super Bowl, New England walked away with the trophy. That is the ghost that Seattle is desperately trying to exorcise. But here's the thing that makes this rematch truly unbelievable. It's how it even happened in the first place. This is not a story of two Titans who everyone picked to be here at the beginning of the season. No, not even close. This is the story of two of the biggest underdogs to ever make it to the Super Bowl. Just think about this for a second. At the start of the season, the New England Patriots were 80-1 long shots to win the championship. To put that into perspective, those are the kinds of odds you give a team that's in the middle of a complete, total rebuild, not a team that's about to play on Super Bowl Sunday. And the Seahawks, they weren't much better, sitting at 60-1 odds themselves. I mean, this is officially the most improbable matchup in the entire history of the Super Bowl. Never, not once, have two teams with preseason odds this long faced each other for the Lombardi Trophy. It's insane. So how in the world did an 80-1 underdog even pull this off? Well, it was all about pure grit. The Patriots just went on this old-school defense-first grind through the AFC. Get this, they allowed an average of only 8.7 points per game in the playoffs. It's just unheard of. They didn't win with flash. They won with pure toughness, capping it all off with a brutal, hard-fought 10-7 victory to win the conference. Meanwhile, the Seahawks' journey was kind of like a tale of two extremes. After they got a first-round bye, they came out and just completely dismantled their biggest rival, the 49ers. But then, to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl, they had to survive an absolute nail-biter against the Rams, winning 31-27 in a game that went right down to the wire. And all of this brings us to the real heart of this game. You know, it's not just about the incredible players on the field. It is a chess match between two of the brightest defensive minds in all of football. Mike Vrabel calling the shots for the Patriots and Mike Macdonald for the Seahawks. And when I say their defenses are dominant, I mean it's historic. We're looking at a true clash of titans here. The Patriots' defense, #1 in the league, giving up the fewest yards. And on the other side, the Seahawks' defense, also #1, allowing the fewest points. It's the ultimate unstoppable force versus immovable object question. What happens when the team that gives up literally no ground meets the team that gives up no points? And the crazy part is, their philosophies could not be more different. Mike Macdonald's Seahawks love to play a mental game. They use all these disguised coverages, making the defense look one way before the snap and a totally different way after. It's all designed to confuse quarterbacks. But Mike Vrabel's Patriots, they're all about physical domination. They rely on aggressive, in-your-face coverage, and they love to send extra guys on the blitz. It really is a classic battle of finesse versus force. And leading these two teams are quarterbacks who are at completely opposite ends of their career stories. For Seattle, you've got Sam Darnold, the ultimate redemption arc. And fun fact, he's the first USC quarterback to ever start a Super Bowl. Then for New England, you've got the young phenom Drake May. He's an MVP finalist in just his second year in the league, representing the meteoric rise of a brand new star.
But as we all know, the Super Bowl is always so much bigger than just the game itself. It's a global cultural spectacle, and this year's edition, well, it's a huge milestone. This is Super Bowl 60, also known as the diamond anniversary of the NFL's championship game. And you can bet the league is pulling out all the stops to celebrate this incredible milestone, really bridging its rich history with its exciting global future. So for everyone planning to watch, here are the details you need to know. The game is set for Sunday, February 8th, coming to you from the incredible Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Kickoff is scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Pacific, and you can catch all the action live on NBC and streaming on Peacock. And of course, when the teams head into the locker room at halftime, the energy is not going to stop. Global superstar Bad Bunny is set to headline the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show. That guarantees a spectacle that's going to be just as explosive off the field as the game is on it. So there you have it, two massive underdogs. One historic, unbelievable rematch. A chess match between defensive geniuses. 11 years of history all on the line. The only question left is, who is going to conquer the odds one final time and claim the Diamond Anniversary prize?